This is most businesses' client onboarding. It's chaos. Chasing emails, deciphering messy notes, manually entering data. It's slow, it's unprofessional, and it costs you clients.
Now imagine this instead. A new client fills out one simple form, and instantly, a new project is created, and a personalized welcome email is in their inbox, all automatically.
Before we build, let's be clear on our goals. A perfect onboarding system isn't just about admin. It achieves 3 critical things. First, it gathers all necessary information accurately and upfront. This eliminates the endless back and forth that kills project momentum. Second, it sets clear expectations and defines the project's scope from day one. This is your best defense against scope creep. And third, it makes the client feel confident and valued. A smooth, professional start reassures them they made the right choice.
Everything starts with our smart intake form. We're building this in JotForm for its powerful features, but the same principles apply whether you're using Typeform or even Google Forms. We'll start from scratch with a classic layout. First, we'll quickly set up our organization's logo and name. Now, let's drag and drop the essentials: full name, email, and company name. This ensures we capture the basic contact info right away. Okay, now for the most important part. We'll add a drop-down for the service type. The key here is to use structured questions with predefined services and prices, as this data is crucial for powering our automations. We'll also add a text box for the project's key deliverables. To make sure no critical information gets missed, we'll quickly go through and toggle the required switch on for each of our fields. This is a simple step that saves a lot of back and forth later. Finally, let's quickly style it to match our brand. We'll jump into the designer, pick a new color for our submit button to make it pop. We can even use the advanced designer to get the exact color we want and adjust the logo size for a perfect fit. Let's hit preview. It looks great on desktop, tablet, and mobile. And there you have it, a professional, fully responsive intake form ready to streamline your project kickoffs.
Now, with our form ready, let's head over to the brain of our operation, Zapier. This is the glue that will connect our form to our project manager and kickstart the entire automation. We'll log in and get started by creating a brand new Zap. Every automation in Zapier starts with a trigger. This is the specific event that tells our system to wake up and get to work. For us, that event happens in JotForm. Let's select it. Now, Zapier needs to know what to look for. We'll choose the new submission event, which means the moment a client hits submit, this whole workflow will spring into action. We'll quickly connect our JotForm account. It's just a matter of signing in and giving Zapier permission to read the form data. Click Allow, and just like that, our accounts are linked. Next, Zapier needs to know which specific form to watch. We'll choose our project kickoff form from the list. We'll jump back to our form and fill it out as if we're a new client. We'll use the name Alex John from a company called InnovateX Solution, select the web design service, and add a brief project description. And submit. Okay, now that we have some data, let's head back to Zapier and test that trigger again. This time, success! It found our submission.
In fact, if we click Find New Records, Zapier can even pull up other recent tests we've done, like this one for Samantha Chen. See how all the answers are organized? This is perfect. Let's continue with our latest record. Our trigger is now officially set. Before we can tell Zapier what to do, we need to build the destination. So let's hop over to our project management tool, Asana. We're going to create a master project that will serve as our repeatable template. We'll start with a blank project, name it Client Onboarding Process, and stick with a simple list view for now. We'll select our default views and create the project. This template is where we map out our entire onboarding journey. We'll add sections for each major phase. Section 1 will be internal kickoff. This is for our team's eyes only. We'll add tasks like internal team briefing and assigned project lead. Next, a section for client activation. These are the tasks that involve the client, like schedule client kickoff call, send official welcome packet, and request access to analytics. And finally, a project setup section for the technical groundwork. Taking the time to build this ensures that no step is ever forgotten, no matter how busy you get. With our entire process mapped out, the final move here in Asana is to convert this project into a template. This is the game changer. We'll just go up to the project menu, click on Save as Template, confirm the details, and now this perfect, repeatable workflow is ready to be deployed by our automation at a moment's notice. Okay, back to Zapier. With our trigger ready, it's time for the action step. We'll select Asana. Now, what do we want it to do? We don't want to create a blank project. We want to create project from template. This is the key. Let's select that, choose our Asana account, and continue. Now we just have to tell Zapier how to fill in the details. First, we'll select our workspace, and then for the project template, we'll choose the client onboarding process we just built. And now for the really fun part, the project name. We want this to be dynamic. So instead of typing, we'll pull data directly from our Jotform trigger. We'll navigate into the answers fields, find the company name, and with one click, we've mapped it. Now every project will be automatically named after the client's company. Perfect! Let's test this action. Zapier is now taking the data from our form and using it to create a new project from our template in Asana. And the test was successful. But let's see it for ourselves. We'll switch over to the Asana home screen, and there it is. A brand new project, Quantum Leap Digital, has been created instantly without us lifting another finger. That right there is the power of building an automated system. The final step is to go back to Zapier and hit publish. Our Zap is now live, and our client onboarding machine is officially running 24/7, ready to deliver a flawless experience every single time.
Perfect. So the project is created instantly in Asana. For the final and arguably most important touch, let's ensure our client feels welcomed and knows exactly what's next. This time, we'll choose Gmail. Our goal is to send a professional, personalized welcome email the very moment they hit submit. The action event will be send email. Just like before, we'll quickly connect our account. This is a simple one-time process where you choose your Google account and grant Zapier the necessary permissions to send emails on your behalf. For the to address, we won't type anything. We'll pull the client's email directly from our Jotform trigger. This ensures it always goes to the right person. We'll select our from address, and for the subject, let's make it personal. We'll type, "Welcome to Apadab." Next, we'll switch the body type to HTML. I've got a template ready to go in a text file. Let's just copy that and paste it right into the body. Now, this is where the real personalization happens. We're going to replace these placeholders with live data from our form. First, let's highlight client's first name and replace it with the client's actual first name from the Jotform submission. Perfect. Next, for project tape, we'll pull in the specific service they selected. This makes the email feel like it was written just for them. Now, for the most critical part of this email, the call to action, we need them to book their kickoff call. Instead of a vague instruction, we'll give them a direct link.
I'll quickly jump over to Calendly and create a dedicated event type for this. We'll call it the client kickoff call. Set the duration to 45 minutes and create the event. Now we can just copy this unique scheduling link head back to Zapier and paste it right into our HTML where the placeholder was. Now the client has a one-click path to get on our calendar. With our email fully personalized and ready to go, let's click Continue and test the step. Zapier is sending the email now, and let's jump into our sent folder to see exactly what the client received. And there it is. Look at that, a perfectly branded, personalized welcome email. It addresses Samantha by name, confirms her SEO retainer project, and gives her a direct link to book her call. The very last thing to do is go back and hit publish. We'll give this version a name. Our entire client onboarding system is now fully automated, ensuring every single client gets a flawless, professional experience from the moment they say yes.
So, let's look at this from your client's perspective. With a manual process, they fill out your kickoff form, hit submit, and then they wait. Time ticks by. Maybe it's hours. Maybe it's even days. Finally, something arrives. A confusing chain of forwarded emails that makes them feel like just another task in a messy inbox. It doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Now, let's look at an automated system. Your client fills out a clean, professional form. They submit it, and before they can even switch tabs, bam, a personalized, professional welcome email is already in their inbox. It confirms you've received their details, welcomes them aboard, and clearly outlines what happens next. It shows you're on the ball from the very first second. So, which one of these experiences builds more trust? The messy, slow back and forth, or the instant, organized welcome? This isn't magic. It's a simple, automated workflow connecting your form to your project management tools and email. It allows you to automate the administration so you can focus on your actual work. This is how you build a scalable business that delights clients instead of creating chaos. So now I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me what is the most painful and time-wasting part of your current onboarding process. I read every single comment.